everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a French set with some abstract line work, and it's going to be an almond set, so I will be speaking a little briefly about how I shape my almond too. So stay tuned for that. So I just started off with prepping the nails by pushing the cuticles back, and now I am removing the shine from the natural nails with the 180 grit sanding band. And now I'm going to cut the excess skin off of the cuticle area. You want to be very careful when you're doing this as to not cut your client. So you should only be cutting the dead skin, not the live skin. I'm gonna go in with the tip application now. I'm using Too Cute Nails 3XL, I believe, coffin tips. I use the OG KDS glue to glue my tips down. No complaints about this glue, amazing retention. The only complaint I have about KDS is it does take, I feel like it takes a little while to dry. I don't know these days. Like I might hit the market for a faster drying glue with the seam retention, because I do have to hold it for some seconds. Like this video is a bit sped up because I have to hold each nail tip with KDS glue for about 10 seconds, about 10 full seconds, and I shouldn't have to do that. Get into the shaping now. I don't know if this is the official shaping method for almond nails, because I didn't find this anywhere. I thought of like the most common sense way to do it, and I did it, and it worked out like perfectly on the first try. And I'm like, well, hey, I guess this is how you shape almond nails. But basically what I do is I cut the tip as if I'm doing stiletto. So I cut the tip into a triangle as if I'm doing stiletto, and then I just literally just round out that bottom of it. So you're gonna see when I get to the filing of this, how I do it. Like, but I literally, you see, that's what you see me right now. I'm cutting it into the triangle, and then all I'm literally gonna do is lightly touch around the edges, like the point part, to make it round. And that's how I do my almond, and I really think that's the easiest way. Do you see how quick and simple I just did that one? People struggle with almond, and I think it's because we're trying to like mold it into this shape, like where you're doing it the hardest ways possible. This I found it so easy. Like, and now I cut it into, I did that little cut, and then now look, like, so I think I encourage you guys to try this method. I'm not saying it's the best method or it will work for you, but I encourage you to at least try it, especially if you're struggling with shaping almond nails, because it's bomb. Like, it is a bomb technique, y'all. I'm gonna tell you. Now I'm just blending the tip into the natural nail using that same 180 grit sanding band. acrylic application today, I am using Flamingo by Too Cute Nails. I do have a discount code for Too Cute Nails. It's KAE22. So K22. You get 10% off your entire purchase if you use this discount code. I love their acrylics. You can see here in this video like how well they work, and you're gonna see me use them. My channel is still new, but I already have, I think, several videos up using their products, and you're going to continue to see me use them because I use them on a regular, so I definitely do recommend them. But for my acrylic application, I'm using the 2-bead method, and I'm just doing that. So I'm just doing that first bead pretty high up on the nail. I don't stop it at the free edge because these are medium nails. I go pretty high up, and then I just do a cuticle bead, getting it as close to the cuticle as possible without flooding the cuticle. Priming the nails with Mia's Secret Extra Bronze Primer today. This is the only primer I use, if I'm being completely honest. So every time I'm priming the nails, I'm going to be using Mia's Secret Primer. I primed the nails. I mention this all the time. I primed my clients' hands one at a time. Like some people just prime all 10 fingers at once. I prime the hand I'm working on before I start working on it. Filing, I'm going to be filing the nails with these 100 good nail files that I get from Amazon. I'm going to put the direct product link below. I'm also going to put the link to my Amazon storefront in case you just want to browse a lot of the some of the items that I use. But for shaping of almond nails, it's pretty simple. Like you just go with the shape that you already created. Like as long as you make sure your sidewalls are good, you're fine. And just, you know, slowly and carefully round out that bottom the same way that I did when I did the original tip application. I said this before in my last video about the duck nails. When you're doing specialty shapes, try to keep your acrylic application as clean as possible because it's going to be a lot more work for you trying to recreate those shapes again. If you don't, you know, if your application isn't neat enough, you're gonna have to recreate the shape basically when you file. If you see the nails look like almond nails right now, even before I file them, it's because I try to keep my application as clean as possible. If you guys want tips and or even a separate acrylic application specific video, I can do one because I know a lot of people do definitely struggle with getting their application clean. But guys, let me tell you, practice makes perfect, and once you get it down packed, you will never forget it again. my e-file now, I am taking my handy dandy Too Cute Nails drill bit and filing under the nails first, and then I'm going over the nails. You're only going to see me use pretty much this drill bit. I don't need 1,000,001 bits. Nobody needs, and no nail tech needs 1,000,001 bits. You just need basically a sanding band, a bit that you use for sealing the cuticle and filing, and then you will have bits that you use for breaking down acrylic if you're doing soak offs, etc., etc. But you're not going to see me use 30 million bits when I'm doing this part. I will only ever use one, and right now I'm using the Too Cute Nails one until I maybe discover another one I want to try it. This is my staple right now. Also, you're gonna see me get very, very close. My head will be peeking through during this. I have to get very close when I'm sealing the cuticle area. I'm asked to not cut my client, and do not judge me. I know y'all saw I have this silk scarf and bonnet on my head. This was a after hours appointment for a close friend of mine, so that's why I look the way I look. We get food, we drink, we laugh, we talk, we catch up, and I do her nails during. So that's why I look the way I look. This is after hours, it ain't business hours. But anyways, for the filing, it's pretty simple. I run my file down the nail to make sure the whole nail is still smooth, and then I use the e-file to then slightly, and I say slightly meaning use a light hand at this, go over and seal the cuticle area, and that's pretty much it. I'm now using these little mini buffers that I also got from Amazon to remove the scratches from the nails, and I also run my buffer under the nails. I just always do this. It keeps it, I guess, smooth there, and it is also less. My filing, not so much with almond nails, but when I do my squares, my everything, my filing tends to be very, my nails be sharp. So it's sharp and it's crisp, which is how I like it. But after it's very sharp for the first couple days, you might poke yourself if it's not dull enough. So I do, when I run it under the nails like that, it keeps it sharp, but it also dulls it enough so that you won't hurt yourself. So I do recommend that you guys just do that lightly as well. I'm starting off my nail art for this set with just a white Frenchy base. I'm using my French white gel polish from Beetles. And these nail art brushes that I'm using are also from Beetles, so I will link those too. I get my Beetles products from Amazon. Now, I sincerely apologize, y'all. I have no idea what happened when I was recording this secondhand, but it's about to cut out. Like, for some reason, after the first 2 fingers, the video stopped. And I'm so glad that something in me had the sense of mind to randomly look at my phone and see if it was still recording, because had I not done that, I would have I wouldn't have been able to restart the video and capture the footage of me doing the rest of the nail art. So this is about to cut out, but basically I just did 3 more fingers of Frenchies. Now we're gonna get into the abstract line work. It's basically just some random lines and random dots. That's pretty much it. Don't think too much when you do designs like this. Just let it flow, literally. And to do this, I'm using my Beetles brush, and then I'm using these little dotting tools. If you don't know what dotting tools are, they're literally dotting tools. Like, they have balls at the ends of them. They're for like art and stuff, or at least that's what we use them for, in nails. And it's for polish and for when you want to do circle stuff, you know, things with dots. And it's used for several different designs, and they're super affordable. I'm gonna link the ones I use from down below, and they last forever. I'm still using the same dotting tool set that I had. You know, it comes in different sizes. I'm still using the same dotting tool set I first bought when I first started doing nails, and that was 5 years ago. But yeah, anyway, so I'm just freestyling it really, and doing what we, you know, what we both felt had looked good. Now you're gonna see I'm very big on symmetry with my nails, and not that every nail has to look the same, but and this is just my style of how I do my clients' nails. Every nail does not have to look the same, but both of the hands do. That's just me. So that's why you see I just brought her other hand into the frame. I had it to have it next to me so I can see what I want, you know. I have to match it basically on both sides. Not everybody is like that. Some people don't care. They can have all 10 fingers looking different. Me, for some reason, I like that uniformity. And again, that's like, again, not all fingers have to look the same, but each hand has to match. Let me know in the comments if anybody else is like that. I've always been curious to know if that was just a me thing or if that is common amongst other nail techs. But we finished up with the design, and all I did was top coat it with Koopa top coat, and that's pretty much it. The final product came out really cute.